water right now. Become dry already.
Yeah.
Let's go to have a look.
Try. Hey, don't drop there. I'm scared. Oh my god.
I see no water. Normally in the winter, no water.
Have some water there.
But in summer, have water. You want to go down to have a look? 这是我们家乡最大的一条河，名字叫东京河，它是汉江的支流。我的原计划是带老婆来中国看的第一条河是长江，但是因为疫情的原因老婆来中国看的第一条河变成了东京河。在冬季的时候东京河的水基本上都快干掉了，但是在春天和夏天，水又会涨起来。原计划是到武汉欣赏江滩夜景，但实际情况是到东京河来看自然美景。但是大自然一点不比人造的景观差，至少空气很清新。I feel a bit sorry to you because my original plan, the first river I want to take you to visit is Changjiang River, not this small river.
Sanchang
Yeah.
River. Where is Sanchang River?
In Wuhan. I plan to take you to enjoy the night scene of Changjiang in Wuhan. But right now, I'm enjoying the natural view of this small river.
Yeah, I know have a water. No
Do you
problem.
know why? Because of the COVID. Okay, now I take you to Fenghuang Guzheng.
Fake one. Or small
Small
sample.
one.
Yeah, small sample. ，Welcome to 小凤凰古镇。 So different, not this one. How much?
5 yuan.
On 5 yuan.
Yeah.
Wow, so cheap Okay.
You see that? It's old house 凤凰古镇So old.
Okay,จะบอกอีกเหรอ
原计划带老婆回国之后逛的第一个古镇就是凤凰古镇，但是因为疫情原因，所以我们只能选择了这个小凤凰古镇先逛一逛。这个公园就是潮语公园，好看吗？原计划带老婆回国之后逛的第一个大型公园是武汉的东湖公园，但是现实是我们逛这个小1号的东湖公园。You see that? Just like小凤凰古镇 ，no much difference. The only difference is not the size. The real one is bigger. You see this park? Also the same as the park in Wuhan. The only difference is that this one is smaller. Also very beautiful. 大家看看前面这个车是个什么车连它那个标志是一个眼镜蛇的标志Do you remember that I told you before we come back to China, our original plan? Who come to the airport to pick us? My family, they took their winter coat to welcome us outside the airport. But what's the reality?
The people wear the COVID welcome us.
And the second thing, And my mother called us when we're still in Vietnam. She arranged a party to welcome us. Called auntie cousins come to eat together in the restaurant. What's the reality?
Reality as they eat at home.
No. The quarantine place. 在带老婆回国之前啊，我有很多的憧憬，有很多的第一次。比方说，我希望带老婆去游览的第一个古镇是凤凰古镇，因为我老婆在越南的时候啊，就听说过凤凰古镇。除了凤凰古镇之外，我老婆就不知道其他的地方了。她对凤凰古镇的印象最深刻，而且也是她最想去的地方。但是现实是什么样子的呢？然后第二个第一次，我希望带她去看的第一条河是长江，在武汉。然后希望带她看的第一个夜景是武汉的江滩夜景，但现实是什么样子的呢？我希望带她去的第一个大型的公园是武汉的东湖公园，但是现实是什么样子的呢？这次回国啊，因为疫情的原因，大部分的时间我们是待在家里的，而且出去其他的地方啊也不太方便啊，基本上就在我们家乡的一些地方啊转了一下。理想和现实还是有很大的差别的，但是我相信这个疫情总会过去的。等彻底开放了以后啊，我就满足我老婆的心愿，也实现我的理想。不过当然呢，我理想中的有几件事情呢，已经变成了现实。第一个也是最重要的，就是我们实现了和家人的团聚。第二件事情就是带老婆坐上了中国的高铁，感受到了中国速度。First time to take a high-speed train. How is it?
Very good, like a movie.
第三件事情就是带老婆尝到了真正的中国味道和中国的饮食氛围。第四件事情呢，就是一个比较特殊的经历了。让老婆感受到了中国的疫情防控期间的生活是什么样子的。这个经历我想在其他的地方都是很难体会到的，只有来中国。理想和现实是有距离的，但是我们总是可以在现实中找到理想中的替代品。所谓知足常乐，在理想暂时还不能成为现实的时候，我们要积极的去寻找替代品。